coming to you from the heritage destination that is the Freedom Park in Pretoria. A warm welcome to the Art Bulletin. Switzerland's Oi and South Africa's Toya Delezi and the Soul are among the many artists who perform at this year's MTN Bushfire Festival, which takes place in Swaziland at the end of May. That lineup was announced this week in Johannesburg. This year's Bushfire also features Alusen Mohamed Anivola from Niger, Bomba Esterio from Colombia, Eric Alian and Koronga Jem from Cameroon, and The Brother Moves On from South Africa.
It's pretty cool because the last time we went there, we were a bit unknown. We were a lot unknown. And I personally didn't get to meet Jigs last year. And this year he seems way more, forthcoming about us being there. And a lot of people are excited for us to go to Swaziland again.
The festival, which takes place at the House of Fire in Babane, Swaziland from the 31st of May to the 2nd of June, looks forward to first-time appearances by Toya Delezi, Oi and The Soil.
Expected to endorse
Speaking of The Soil, the groundbreaking and award-winning a cappella group is currently in New York after making their American debut yesterday. The Sowetan Trio performed at the Africa Now Festival at the Apollo Theatre in New York.
Everything actually that is needed to run the festival,
who collectively go by the name The Soul, had their US live debut yesterday at the Apollo Theatre in Harlem, New York, which is currently the host venue for the Africa Now Festival. The Soul's self-titled album recently reached platinum status, which translates to 40,000 copies sold. That achievement led to the release of the album's deluxe edition, which was released in the US on Tuesday as an audio-video combo digitally. The Soul was named the Best Afro-Soul Outfit at the SA Traditional Music Awards in 2012. They are also the 2010 and 2011 winners of the NAF Ovation Fringe Excellence Awards. It made its debut on Broadway 31 years ago. It's received countless awards and has been adapted twice for film. That's Athol Fugard's Master Harold and the Boys, which is currently being staged at the Fugard Theatre in Cape Town until the 30th of March.
This staging of Master Harold and the Boys stars Themba Mkhunu as Willie and Chamano Sebe as Sam. The troubled teen is played by 16-year-old Alex Middlebrook, who is making his professional debut in his role. It is produced by Eric Abraham and designed by Julia Anastasopoulos. The story takes place in a Port Elizabeth tea room on a rainy day in 1950. It is here that we meet two black servants and their white employer's son, spending the afternoon reminiscing about the past, debating about the present, and dreaming about the future.
A Quiet Kind of Courage is the latest work by author Anthony Schneider, which is based on the story of a former ANC activist who's now based in New York. That book was launched on Thursday in Melville, Johannesburg. The short story writer and online marketer who is based in US and travels frequently to London launched his debut novel published by Penguin Books in Melville this week.
Well, I'm very excited that my book is launching this week. Certainly I've worked on it for a long time. And I hope that South Africans will read a book that's about their country, but it's also about the United States, it's about the present, and it's also about the past. It's about families, and it's about history.
It's a carnival with colorful costumes, magnificent floats, world-class entertainment, and South African flair. The 4th annual Cape Town Carnival is expected to set the streets of the mother city alight today.
The theme African Legends celebrates our rich cultural heritage, including the legends of the Cape, South Africa and Africa. The public can look forward to the city being brought to life by a parade of legendary floats, including fun hikes smoking on the Table Mountain. Festivities will start at 5 p.m. and the parade will get underway at 7 p.m. along the Fen Walk and Green Point, igniting the mother city with radiant colors and fabulous dance acts.
Local Theatre Awards season has officially kicked off. Last night, the Ishashalazi Theatre Awards honored up-and-coming talent in theatre at the Carltonville Banquet Hall.
Individuals that have selflessly done considerable work in the development of community theatre and performing artists were honored last night. These included Sbusiso Mashwai for Best Supporting Actor Male. Alex Motwiri took the Best Director Award. The Lifetime Community Theatre Development Award was taken by Bongani Linda. And Ubizoma Africa took the Special Merafong Executive Mayoral Award.
Just as French artists wow South African art lovers during the French season in South Africa last year, local artists have an opportunity to do the same in France. The National Arts Council is inviting individuals and registered companies to forward their applications for project funding for the South African season in France.
This is an open call that essentially invites not only artists but other participants from the fields of science and technology, education, economy, gastronomy and a whole range of others to submit applications to be considered by the JOC to be part of the seasons. Now, It's important to note that this call has some money behind it, but unfortunately we just don't have the funds to fund everything. So the Joint Organizing Committee, which is the decision-making authority of the French season, may award some money. It may also say, look, we think that this is a really amazing project. We'd like to endorse it as part of the season, so it will be promoted as part of the seasons, but we won't necessarily make a financial contribution. So there are a range of different options that are available to anybody who's wanting to apply.
On Monday, art critic and educator Teminkosi Goniwe opened a week with Merisibande at the Vaal University of Technology. The reigning Standard Bank Young Artist of the Year for Visual Arts showcased some of her prints and engaged with the institution's art students.
I hope the students are actually taking this with great grasp. It's actually great when someone from the outside comes in and actually giving advice. The possibilities are endless. If you have an idea, just go with it. If you have a concept, you shouldn't limit yourself in terms of materials or in terms of what you need to do. You can go as big as the world, I don't know, as big as you can. So the idea is, for me to be here is to encourage.
From Freedom Park in Pretoria, that's how we come to the end of today's Art Bulletin. Do remember that your interesting links and artworks and your inspirational poems are always welcome. Our email address is morninglive@sabc.co.za. Our Facebook page is The Art Bulletin, and in brackets, Morning Live. Our Twitter handle is simply @The Art Bulletin. Until tomorrow morning, it's a goodbye from us.